Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Four Pillars podcast. I am one of your hosts, one of the pillars, Tyler, joined by two of the other pillars, James and George. How are we doing, boys?
I'm good.
Pretty good. It's a beautiful Sunday.
There's a lot of low energy here. We weren't talking about the most happy things off air just before this.
That's true, we weren't.
Shit. So, but we're gonna bring the energy back up.
Exactly.
Yeah, boy.
You know?
Let's go.
Yeah.
I think we have some, we have some dream comments as well, so that's the thing we might look at.
Wow, we have dream comments.
Yeah.
That's true. We've got a lot. I feel like a lot to chat about.
Yeah, I think we do as well.
On today's episode, there's things to catch up on. There's things to talk about. Just in general, nothing like.
Just so happens that Ethan misses every episode, but we have funny things to talk about.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Every time we have stories, and then it's like, oh, what are we going to talk about? That's when we're all together.
That's when the gaming news comes back.
Yeah, we do my Starfield for 2.5 hours. It'd be alright.
Fucking kill me. But yeah, so I guess we'll start with you, James. Like, what's going on with you? What's happening? What's
going on
with the channel?
me?
You've got an Obi-Wan video about, or will it already be out by this point?
It will be out by now. So if you want to watch it, you can. You can do that.
It's Obi-Wan ruined Star Wars for me.
For me, I did keep the meme in the video, which is
yes.
Nice. I did a little nod to it with the title card.
Yes,
but obviously removed it from the thumbnail and the title because everyone fucking bullied me. So
because it was a fucking hilarious title.
Rightfully so. Yeah. Bullying.
It was stupid.
It's a case where bullying's good.
Yeah,
that's what this was.
It was one of the few cases where bullying is alright.
Yeah,
and I'm allowed to say that because it was me that was being bullied.
Exactly.
There's that. But it's coming out. I love it. It came together really well. I was very happy with it. I was like, this is a great video. And I'm happy with it. So it's done now and it's going to be out there and I don't have to worry about it.
So if it hits the algorithm.
See if it does well. Hopefully it hits the algorithm. Hopefully it finds people that are like, oh, this was great. Or people that are like, this was the worst thing we've ever fucking seen.
It's fair. It's a video negatively critiquing Star Wars. It's got to get some soy jacks in there getting that in the comment section.
Yeah. Soy jacks? What the fuck is a soy jack?
You know that picture of the dude that's like staring at the camera and he's got his mouth open, he's pointing behind him?
Yeah.
No? Oh, yeah, sorry.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what soy jack is.
Yeah.
Okay. But I think when it comes to Star Wars, you only go one way or the other. It's either going to be people that absolutely hate it or people that absolutely love it. And there's not a lot of in between. So, I mean, that'll be fun. So...
Yeah, the comment section is going to be people declaring war on each other.
Yeah, I can't wait. They're all going to be arguing. There's going to be like
swearing off their ancestors.
comment-long threads where people are arguing amongst themselves over Star Wars. Yeah. I can't wait.
Fucking hell.
But yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be good. And then I can move on to making something else. A bit less divisive, probably.
More AC.
Well, that's where people come in, and then you do another video down the road where they don't agree with, and they're just like, I only like your opinion when it agrees with mine.
Exactly. It's.
I swear to God, this Lasers guy. I swear he said he was looking forward to Obi-Wan. Why is he saying it's bad?
Oh man,
that's
Jesus.
So good.
No.
That's so good. Last episode of the podcast, I think it was. I think it was the Four Pillars podcast. I had a bit of an adventure to get food, and it didn't work out too well when I tried to make pancakes.
Yeah.
Last night, I just had another devastating moment of food proportion.
Oh
no. It hurt me a bit more because it's not very often I drink these days. It's a pretty rare thing. I don't do it a lot. I don't really like to drink. But
nah, it's not.
I just was in the mood to, fucking send it this weekend. And me and a couple of my mates who went out last night and just drank
in
a
the
lot.
mood to smash
partied,
down some tankards.
Had a great time.
Yeah.
And played some drinking games. Just had a great time. Just had lots of laughs. Boys' night, great time. End of the night, I'm going home thinking, I really want some food. But I was really busy. It's when clubs are shutting. Everyone's sort of getting food everywhere. So I was like, whatever. I'll get a cab. I paid him an extra $10 to make sure we drove past the McDonald's near my house on the way back. Because, like, from this place where you go, like, places in the city, a lot of cabs late at night during those times with a lot of drunk people, they'll make you pay before you get in the cab. So they'll be like, where are you going? And they'll barter with you. They'll say, oh, we'll do it for this.
So they go, hey,
like,
mate,
oh, yep.
You want $10? And you go, yeah, I
Throw
do.
an extra tenner,
Give me
I'll take you to the
$10.
local Mackies. Not buying it for you, though. You got to pay for that, too.
I won't eat it for you either, mate. You're in a bit of a state, aren't you?
Yeah. Is that what? Yeah. No. Okay.
Sorry, carry on. That was
Okay.
just nonsensical.
I don't know what that was because I'm like, that's not even Australian accents. Like, that's not what those were.
Well, he's an immigrant. He came over from somewhere else.
Yeah,
Yes,
Working
I mean,
on a taxi.
yes, yeah,
Or Uber,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
A South African guy. A South African guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
What you sound like.
I guess.
He's a South African guy, or he went sort of New Zealander, a bit of Kiwi, and then maybe there's a hint of Australian in there. I don't really
He's been
know.
around. He's
Yeah.
a traveller.
Yeah.
He's a traveller.
Yeah, he's been
to
all
so many
over.
different places.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I get in the cab. I pay him the extra $10. I've already paid him. And first of all, he's doing weird shit. Like, do you ever get... well, you probably don't. But there's like, you get in a cab sometimes, and I don't know what it is, and maybe it's a cultural thing, but there's certain cultures in the world where, like, family's more important than others. And I feel like in, like, Western countries, family isn't as important as, like, other cultures. I feel like Italians, Greeks, family's everything, for example. Middle East, India, like, family, that unit, super important. And they're, like, always on the phone to someone in their family, like the cab driver. And they'll have their, like, headphone in. And you get in, I had a full conversation with him, and then he starts talking to me. And then I realized, I went to answer him, then I realized, I'm like, oh, no, he's just on the phone. And he doesn't, no one ever addresses it. Cab drivers just don't address that they're like, I'm also, oh, by the way, I'm on the phone to someone, sorry. For being a rude cunt, you know? They're just like, they just start continuing conversation like you're not even fucking there. It's like, I'm a person. Anyway, that's not even what was weird. It was more of just like, all this, we're on a main road going straight. You don't have to turn for ages. Just, you're going the right way, mate. Just keep going. You're doing a great job.
Yeah.
But he just randomly took a right and goes, no, I think this is a shortcut. And then got lost. I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? I was like... And then he goes, oh, no, I think this is the way. And then I'm like, I know where we are, dude. This is not quicker by any stretch of the imagination.
Like, I know what you're doing, man. You're trying to get a little bit of extra money off me, aren't you?
Well, I'd already
before
paid.
you
So,
got in.
yeah, and I paid a bit.
That's actually so
So it was
just
just
wasting
weird.
his own time.
It was just wasting my time, his time. I was hungry. You know, I'd been drinking. I hadn't eaten a lot that day. I was hungry.
Your head was feeling heavy.
Well, I don't drink a lot. So when I have big nights drinking, I get really drunk. The hangovers kill, man. So you just want to have food in your stomach before you go to bed. So you wake up not too rough, with a bit more energy to sort of function and get through that early stages of the day. And we get to this McDonald's eventually. And it's a 24-hour Macca's, as they all are, especially inner city ones. They're all 24 hours. I know that. This has been my local McDonald's for 4 years. We get to the drive-thru, and there's orange cones
Oh, no.
in the way. And then I'm like, what the fuck? And
Like in the way of the drive-thru.
The cab driver goes, oh, the drive-thru is closed. I was like, no fucking way. And then we sort of drive to the front, and there's a couple people standing inside. And a guy's coming out, and the cab driver like literally yells out to him, oh, are you open? And he goes, nah, we're closed. You might be able to get some fries. Some fries. Mate, I want to smash a double quarter pounder of cheese into the fucking core of the earth right now. I don't want large fries, mate. I don't want that.
Why are they
I want a
closed and
hot fudge
still offering
sundae and a
fries?
double quarter pounder.
Well, yeah, we're closed, but then we can have some fries.
You might be able to get some of the fries that fell down.
Like,
There might be some
Fucking
fries on the
crevice.
ground that people have dropped.
And
Pick it up
I'm
in your
not here-
mouth like a pigeon, mate.
yeah, I'm not here to question this guy because he's fucking probably 14 years old, first job, but he's probably the manager of the place because that's how McDonald's operates. Like, you know what I mean? It's such a fucking weird fucking place to work. And when I meet people, they're like, and then I find out later in life that they, for example, Jared's girlfriend, I remember finding out that she worked at Macca's for years all growing up, and I was like, I think less of you now as a person. You told me that fact.
Holy shit.
I'm just joking, obviously.
Well, you are the gourmet
Not
chef,
really.
to be fair. You can't stoop to that disgusting
But just like,
level.
I just feel like that's such a weird. I feel like you would have seen some shit. You know, I'm just like,
definitely.
you know, working
Sure,
at
you've had to
Macca's for
deal
3
with
years
some-
as
I
a
know that a lot
teenager,
of people
and like,
have like, you know how there's
You have
lots
to
of
grow
like
up fast.
beeping and stuff in like McDonald's.
Yeah, yeah,
There's, like,
yeah, I know what you
everything
mean. I like
beeps
that
and
you're calling
makes
it beeping.
noises. And
Yeah,
I've seen
yeah.
memes of like, I still fucking hear that shit in my dreams, like people that have worked at
Yeah.
McDonald's, because like everything's constantly beeping all around you and making noises, and there's
I
stuff
imagine that's
pinging
gonna
off
fuck
and
you up.
sensory overload. I'd fucking have a breakdown.
oh, dude. It just looks, but there's never, the oldest person in any McDonald's working behind the counter is 17 years old. That's the oldest
They're
person,
either
isn't it?
17 or they're like in their 50s and look like they want to not be alive anymore.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
This is like they probably had an okay job, got by, you know, but let it go. Their wife left them. They don't see their kids. They lost their job. They're depressed, and then they end up back at Macca's.
And now they smell like burgers
Flipping-
every
flipping
day when they
burgers.
come home.
Well, and they just carry grease on their boots into the carpet, into their house, and just slowly but surely, yeah, their life is just a dead dream. Yeah.
Wow. Sorry to anyone who works at McDonald's. I hope you're doing all right.
Yeah, especially if you're like not 12.
Yeah.
If you're not 12.
Especially if you're not 12.
Yeah.
Especially if
God.
you're any age but 12.
If
But
you're 11, it's fine. You're 13.
I'm sure
that's
I've
fine.
talked about this because I feel like McDonald's is I feel like it's definitely a sizable topic of this podcast.
I don't know why we
Yeah.
talk about McDonald's so much, but we fucking do.
It's a
We talk
major
about it
pillar of pop
lot.
culture.
And I feel like it's like we've talked about McDonald's almost as much as we've probably talked about Assassin's Creed. on this show, for example. Like, I feel like it's actually
We haven't done a
extended.
McDonald's spoiler cast for 3 hours, I don't think. We could,
Oh
though.
yeah, I really liked it.
I feel like, to be fair, George and I did it like last year, almost a whole podcast on McDonald's.
Was that the fudge one?
Oh,
Yeah,
The hot fudge sundae.
and that
yeah.
on there was many with that, but that was the first one, and like where it arrived in like 2 minutes after I ordered it because I was
That
with
was
you,
fucked.
you before we started recording. I was like, I'll order it now, and then we're like, all right, did a quick, like, oh yep, recording now, did our sync, all right, we'll start, and then I'm like, dude, you're not gonna believe this, it's already here. It was like 2 minutes.
It took like
And I
longer
went-
for you to go to the door and get it and come back than it did for it to arrive. That's what it
Yeah.
felt like.
Unbelievable.
crazy.
But that's why I was so disappointed because as well, my local Macca's is fucking good. Like I rate it highly of all the McDonald's that I know around the inner Brisbane area. It's top tier McDonald's. It's not the best, but it's top tier. We have one,
cook
and
some
as
good
I was
food.
trying to, as I was saying before, like I'm sure I've said it on the podcast, but there's a McDonald's has a Facebook page dedicated to it with tens of thousands of likes because it's notorious for being the shittest McDonald's in the country.
It's the worst one.
Like, it's the shittest McDonald's in the country.
What
So
makes
everyone's
it
ragging
so
on
Like,
that.
bad?
it's known how shit it is. And my mate that I was at school with was a manager there for 3 months. And we went over there and he's like, oh, boys, we come through, and he served us at the drive-thru, and they were just under the pump with like 3 customers. And they had a kitchen full of people that were rushed. They're like, oh my God, we got an order. We don't know what to do. And this guy that I'm mates with, well, not really mates with, but like went to school with, he's in my grade. He's probably like 16, managing it. Managing the shift, and he's like, oh boys, how's it going? Yeah, I'll sort you out. We made our orders, and he's like, I'll throw a couple extra things for you, don't worry. We're like, oh, that's fucking sick. Dude, we didn't even get what we ordered, let alone extras. And I'm like, if we had connections, we had connections, and he gave it to us and was like, "There you go. This is what this gave you a little wink." And I'm like, no, that's not an extra. I ordered that, but I ordered a large, and this is a small. So you actually fucked me in the arse on this. You know what I mean? It's just notorious. I don't think it's got an order right in its entire existence. It's just
that's like the one that whenever me and James do Horsey and Fox, the McDonald's that we order from or used to drive to, they always fuck Elva's order up.
Which I've been to. Yeah. Well, I mean, I've been to all the Northampton McDonald's, and they're not great.
The other day, it was so weird. It's such a strange thing. They didn't get the order wrong, but they just like. Elva ordered like the mozzarella dippers they do, like the share box. They only put like 3 in the box.
That's fucked.
And it's like, how do you get that bit wrong? Like, I understand, I guess, like putting like the wrong thing in the bag, but how do you put the wrong thing in the box? I just don't understand how you fuck that up. Like, not enough? Can you count? Like, what? How did that happen?
Well, they're not old enough. They're not old enough that they can't count that high. You know
Maybe they were just like so soul crushed. They were just like autopilot, and they were just like mozzarella stick. And because you know how the normal bag
like three is how many. But
you know how like the small one that you can get on its own that isn't the share box is 3.
Is that
maybe
3?
they were just it is. Maybe they were just like 3. I'll whack that in there,
that's it,
thinking that they were doing that,
it.
but they just forgot.
Yeah, but it's your job, you know.
Look,
and with the greatest respect, that part's not the hard part of that job.
What is the hard part? Waking up in
Probably
the morning.
Coming home every night.
Oh yeah.
Coming home every night, and you don't have the
All
sweet smell of McDonald's in your nose anymore. You're not right next to the burger patties where you belong.
I do want to do, and I think we should do another, but dedicated vlog at one of the McDonald's in Northampton.
Yeah, we should. We should go to another one.
We should definitely do a Northampton tour part 2. That would be fun. I'd enjoy that.
We've got to think of other places we could take you.
Well, maybe actually take me to nice places. Maybe actually try to take me to like what you think is the best shit.
Okay.
We can take you to...
I could try.
To be fair, I feel like I got that with your pop. Like...
Oh, yeah,
He definitely gave me this is the cool shit in Northampton, and I respected it. I love that.
Yeah, true.
And that breakfast, I'll give you that English breakfast. I loved it. I thought it was unreal.
We can take you to the Morrisons to get breakfast there. Morrisons is
what's Morrisons?
It's a supermarket.
It's a supermarket.
But they will have these really nice cafe in there, and their fucking breakfast. Oh, it's so good. I was tempted to get one this morning, but I settled for McDonald's.
Oh my god,
instead.
a Morrisons
I don't think
breakfast.
I've ever been in there before.
Oh, they're really fucking good. It's literally like, it's ridiculous. It's like £3.99 for like a full English, and it is beautiful. It's so nice.
We'll have to go. I'll be a tourist too.
Yeah,
I like the colour scheme for the supermarket. I love the green.
Yellow
for a supermarket. I enjoy
It's
it.
green and yellow. Yeah.
It's green and yellow.
Yeah, that's like there's 2 major supermarket chains in Australia: Woolworths and Coles. And I'm a Woolworths loyalist, but mostly I reckon.
Wait, did you say Woolworths?
Yeah, is Woolworths linked to the Woolworths that used to be
I don't
here
think it is.
not?
I don't think it is.
Because
I've heard of it or not, and it's not the same.
Oh yeah, it's not.
It's not the same logo.
Woolworths, the fresh food people.
Yeah,
and I just appreciate the green color scheme of it. It just makes me feel like I truly am buying fresh food. Like it just fits the brand better. I just like that.
I'm looking at the logo and I'm like, if I went in there, I'd be confident that I was coming out with some good.
And they have a clean layout of a Woolworths. I really like the vibe of a Woolworths. And you go into Coles, it's just white, the sort of white rubber type shit. Not rubber, but you know what I'm saying. Shining rubber, shine finish. Yeah, I don't know what what do you even call that? I don't even know.
It's
just this white flooring.
Oh, it's Coles.
And it's red. It's a red logo, and it's just sort of shit and dirty. And it's like you look up the light bulbs because it's like the white lights they always have, and you can just see the bugs in the lights. I feel, it's just that's the vibe I get from a Coles. And I just
Coles is where dysfunctional people shop, and Woolworths is where Chad shop.
I feel like we have so many supermarket chains.
That's what I find
Morrisons,
pretty crazy
Asda.
is how many supermarket
Tesco,
chains.
Asda, Morrisons, Waitrose.
We have 4. Well, we really only have two, but then there's like two sub ones. IGA, which is more of a bit of a convenience store in some ways because it's that store that's open on Christmas Day.
Right.
And it's always open super late, but the prices are really expensive. And the stuff's no better. It's the same shit you'd get at a Woolworths or a Coles, but it's way more expensive just because they'll be open till 10 o'clock every night, and they'll be open on Christmas when you're like, oh shit, I forgot to buy that thing for Christmas dinner or Christmas lunch. And you know you can go to an IGA.
Your supermarkets aren't open till 10 o'clock every night?
No.
What time do they close?
Oh, I feel like Woolworths closes at 9.
I don't think ours are either. Like
at 6.
Some are open
but then,
late.
whereas like IGA will be open at 10 on a Saturday night, on a Sunday night. Like you can count on an IGA to be open.
Right.
Doesn't matter what day of the year it is either. It doesn't matter what holiday it is. You can go to an IGA.
We had a Tesco near us that used to be open 24 hours. But they had to stop opening at 24 hours because they didn't have enough staff. At like 1 a.m. people would steal things. And it happened so frequently they had to stop opening at 24 hours. Which is a shame. It hurt me, but that's alright.
Yeah. I feel like there's a few of those like here and there spread throughout, like those ones like, oh, that's that like 24-hour Kmart. There's like shit like that around. I feel like that's more Melbourne, Sydney. I don't know if there's like I think the city Woolworths might be 24 hours. I know there were ones in Melbourne, like Melbourne Central Woolies is a 24-hour one.
24-hour supermarkets are great. You can go in at 3 a.m. and buy an apple.
Oh, imagine going into Publix in America at 3 a.m. I love Publix.
Hiding in there at 3 a.m. 24-hour challenge.
It's Fort challenge. Me and my girlfriend in the thing.
Yeah, we have Aldi.
Oh yeah, Aldi. Yeah. I go there after the gym every day. Well, not every day, but every time I go to the gym, there's an Aldi around the corner. Lidl, yeah. They have the same colour scheme. I get them confused. They do.
Do. We have Aldi here. That's the other one. But that's got that European vibe to it. Yeah. You know?
I do like Aldi quite a bit. They all look
it's
similar.
Good. Aldi's good.
But Aldi's strange because it's got its own brand deals with certain brands, so there'll be like Aldi own brands and then certain brands that are paid to be in the Aldi.
It's so weird because it's like, is that this type of, is that Coke? No, it's like it's cock. You know what I mean? Like
it's cock.
And the label look almost identical, but it's just sort of spelt different.
Coca-Cola.
And it tastes like shit, you know. But it's Aldi owned.
It's cheap. Look at it. It's look at the price. It's like 99p for cola. Unnamed cola.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no.
Exactly. Oh my god. I don't know how the fuck we got here. But anyway, the McDonald's wasn't open, so I didn't get Macca's last night. That's pretty much what I was trying to say. And I was devastated.
Anything? What did you eat?
Oh, I grabbed a can of Pepsi from the fridge. Pepsi Max.
That's not eating.
I had 2 sips of it and then didn't have any more. And then just went to bed.
Damn,
on an empty stomach, you fucking madman.
That's hard. I could never do that. No, that'd be sad.
And I got up and I was like, I don't know. I was just doing fuck all in the morning. Like, stayed in bed. Thought I should probably order food. And then I was telling you guys off air just some bad news that I got. That happened as I got the food. Uber Eats. I ordered my Korean wings. And you didn't even straight in the fridge. I didn't want to eat it, and I put it straight in the fridge. I had to leave anyway. And then I didn't get back till much later, and then had said wings, but like, you know, probably
didn't hit the same
for 24 hours. And definitely, I'll tell you what, didn't hit the same.
Yeah.
It didn't hit the soul. I'll tell you that. You couldn't reach that today.
Nah, God.
But yeah, that's what it is.
My soul is black because I'm emo.
Yeah,
it's true.
But let's talk about something funny.
Yeah.
George, can you cheer me up, please?
Yeah.
With a recommended. What's in it?
Yeah,
I need
man.
to know.
Early on today. Let's go.
Yeah,
it is a bit early on. I've got some because George also said he had stories.
I do have a story. We have the dreams to do as well. I know we've got
stuff.
Yeah.
We have dreams, so I feel like we've got fun shit still to do, and we can do the recommended now.
Yeah. We're
not counting on it.
I was looking for more stuff, to be fair, before this podcast. That's why I was sort of late, because I was like sort of scrolling through. Because I get all the recommended from my main channel, because I don't use my main channel to watch videos anymore, because I have a separate channel that's YouTube Premium, and I use that. So I've gone to my main channel, and honestly, the recommended on there is fucking mental. I forgot how mental it is. So I was looking for more, but I've only got 3 today compared to normal like sort of 4 or 5 that I have. But
you don't need too many. 3's a good amount, I feel.
they're pretty good videos.
I did like last week because I got a lot of mileage out of that Katana and Shiba picture.
It's a good picture.
I
saw you use it for your stream thing.
Yeah, I've used it multiple times.
Absolutely beautiful. Right, okay, so let me just quickly copy this link real quick.
Oh, it's getting hot in my office, Jesus Christ.
Paste that into my notes. Okay, so first video is Alligator charging kayak.
Yeah, that's
pretty mental. Second video is Whale fall devoured by scavengers.
Okay.
It's becoming animal-only videos.
Well, mostly, yeah. It's because those are the most interesting videos on the internet.
Yeah.
And then the last one is train versus tornado.
I like that. Okay.
Which one do you want first? Or we're gonna want to go in order?
Yeah, let's go with the train.
Okay, let's let me copy and paste this. Whack it into the Skype chat. It's the most rudimentary way of doing it. I probably should do this before the podcast. that would help. There you go.
Here we go.
Chased by our big alligator. That's not actually the title of the video.
Okay, let me get these open.
Here we go.
So they're ready. Okay, whale.
Are we going in reverse order then? Let's just do them all in reverse order.
Yeah, so we'll do train versus tornado first.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay.
Skip these ads.
Yeah, me too. What are your ads?
I got one for HelloFresh.
Mine's Expedia. I think it's a travel site. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get any because I'm Chad YouTube Premium.
The other one was like this woman laying in bed with a polar
gig
bear.
Mentality.
I don't really know what was going on there. I skipped it, but it was quite a sight.
All right, we ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, George, call it.
All right, 3, 2, 1, play. It's pretty mental, to be fair. It's not that long, actually. It's like 40 seconds.
So we're just for
train
the audio
cam.
listeners, we're just it's like a train cam, it's like a dash cam but on a train, but it's looking backwards.
Yeah.
Or is it
Hey,
like
look at that shit. Look at that shit.
Oh my god!
How fucking mental is that?
It's just falling off the tracks, but it's the
train.
wind that's blowing it off.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it's still
Oh
moving,
my
and the rest of the
God.
train's catching
Still
up.
going,
Look at it.
yeah, it looks
Oh
being
my god, the
dragged.
back of
Look at
the
it.
train's catching up and it's gonna hit it.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh god, it's a big tank.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Oh my
Absolute
god.
clusterfuck.
The train driver is like, oh no, I'm not
Oh
dealing with
my
this
god.
today.
He's
I get
like,
paid
oh
enough.
no, my wife's gonna leave me. Like, that's what
He's gonna have to work at McDonald's after this.
Whoa, that's the story of how it happens.
Balamory. That's the story of how it happens.
That's how it happens.
If that happened to me, I would just get off the train and walk away into the woods.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
I would not be caught lacking in
Yeah.
such a way. It just simply wouldn't
Yeah.
happen to me because I'm built different.
His actions will change the world.
See, that was something we were talking about before the podcast.
We
So that's
were.
like so out of context for anyone.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, just to explain it, that was a fucking thumbnail for a video that I made in like 2016. It was Assassin's Creed Empire speculation.
Yeah.
And
This-
the thumbnail
this is
Assassin's
says,
Creed, cause and effect gameplay. My actions will change the world.
I love the Empire videos. They're so fucking great.
That was maybe the best time of our whole community, to be fair. I loved those days.
Yeah,
They were
so
so
funny.
dumb, but I loved them.
It was so fucking funny.
It was pure. I felt like we were a little edgy, but not too edgy.
Yeah.
Like, it was... And we were really making waves for the first time. And
It
we
was
were doing
innocent.
it all together.
We were
It
all
was
happy.
innocent.
I was a
We
child.
were. We didn't really know, life really broke us down the road, didn't it? When you look at like, when you think to yourself, I wonder what life will be like 6 years from now. I'm like, well, it'll be worse. It'll be much worse.
It'll be
You'll all be
worse.
yeah, for everyone, not just for you specifically. You weren't just unlucky. It's just that's how life is for
That's just,
everybody.
yeah,
Life
that's how
is
it gets.
just worse across the board.
Life gets
Yeah.
you down It beats you down, but it's about how many times you get back up.
Based.
Top 5 bass moments.
Yeah.
I was just
Okay.
doing the classic like motivational speaker voice. Right.
Is that what you were
Next.
doing?
Yeah.
I don't know what you
It's
were
like every
doing.
motivational.
I was like, we're gonna get
like,
cancelled.
what? What? Oh no, I wasn't,
I wasn't
using
sure what sort of voice
phonics.
you're doing that. Yeah.
No, I wasn't. I was just being a motivational speaker.
Yeah.
Whale Fall. Do you want to watch that one? Right
Whale
now?
let's do
fall
it.
actively devoured by scavengers at Davidson Seamount.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what a whale
Yep.
fall is?
No, actually, I don't. What is that?
It's when a whale dies and it falls to the bottom of its corpse falls to the bottom of the ocean, and then it feeds the bottom feeders.
It's called a whale fall. That's what you call a
Yes.
dead whale. Okay.
Well, it's what happens when the corpse ends up on the ocean floor.
Okay. All right.
Because obviously they can wash up and
Right.
stuff. All right, yeah, let's go.
Let's do it.
All right, 3, 2, 1, play.
Wow. Octopus.
Wow.
Monterey Bay
This channel-
National Marine Sanctuary.
Look at how hype they
Oh, what's
are.
all the voices?
It's like all these scientists. They're like
So
on
you
like
see-
a Discord
so you're
call
the
or
bottom
some
of the
shit.
ocean,
I think.
Oh my
seeing
god! Look at it.
a whale skeleton.
I think it's worth it.
I like this channel a lot. There's
Toss
always these scientists like talking to each other over like this intercom, and they're all so hyped when they find something new. It's fucking brilliant.
Oh, this is
This is
great.
like
Like
some
marine
Nautica.
biology.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was pregnant too.
Oh no.
Oh, that's not good.
Somebody tell Twitter. Twitter is.
There's
with
this
us
octopus
right now.
covering it. What were they? Were they just like sucking the life force from it? What the?
They're just munching what's left of the
Or do they
tissue.
sort of live in there?
The dinner bell.
They-
I assume
maybe
just
they
eating
are.
it, right?
That's
Yeah,
unreal.
it's because loads of different like scavengers will come over, like
Yeah.
octopus, these
Dinner
fish,
served.
Yeah.
and that kept them fed for a long time.
That's
Fucking whales are huge.
Oh, and there's like a bit of flesh still left. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Look at that rib cage.
Oh, this is
It's
so cool.
huge. Like Jesus, they're colossal.
I mean,
Yeah.
look at the Argus.
What do they say? It's 3 kilometers under the ocean.
Can I
Damn.
perfect?
So what?
Is that what it was, or was it 3,000 feet?
Oh, I don't
How
know.
long is,
No, I don't know.
Okay.
It doesn't say in the
I can't go
description.
back.
I don't remember. Yeah.
Forward to back. So this looks like maybe a 4 to 5 meter whale.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at
Wow,
it.
this actually looks amazing.
Yeah,
This
does.
top view they're showing looks
People
unreal.
watching
Yeah.
will definitely
This channel is
come back,
really good. I recommend it. EV
Wow.
EV Nautilus.
Yeah, I marked the target.
I wonder if this is some of
we'll
those
go
octopus
past it and
last
come
meal
back.
before they make their way over.
Ah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
They're
I like
having a
how
great
happy they
time.
all sound.
It's
yeah.
it's like playing it's like the Ubisoft demos playing the Division. You know, that's a throwback.
And they're
That's a
just
throwback
like,
meme.
I can't even think of an example. It's like, get down, get down.
We'll go down.
Get down. Shh, quiet. They'll hear us. But that was
Yeah, there's something on it.
there was the 3 of us that did a Division video together, didn't we?
We streamed.
Oh yeah, and we killed a dog.
We
Oh
streamed.
yeah.
We streamed the beta. That was fun. I liked the Division.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was alright. It was alright.
I didn't like
Oh,
the game
worms.
itself, but
So yesterday
you
we
know.
were talking
Yeah.
about seasonality.
You see all that shit there?
And how episodic falls of
They're motherfucking
Whoa.
worms.
food
Sea
are
worms.
a bonanza,
All that shit on the
is word
floor.
I use.
Bonanza.
Are you sure?
Yep.
And here's a banana.
Look, that's what they just said.
Yeah.
Basically spin around and then you
What did they say?
This is great.
They were like, look at all those
The amount
worms.
of calories in a whale
Oh, is that what
is
that is?
the
Yeah.
equivalent of so
Interesting.
I guess
much
they're
marine
sea
snow.
worm,
It's
whatever.
hard to
This looks
Blubber
incredible.
on the right side.
I know.
It's not
Imagine
a death
stumbling
swallow.
across
This
this.
is
Oh, yeah,
so cool
this
to
is
see it
still
partway
pretty
through.
fresh.
Okay, so what's happening is the ship is tracking a line and moving.
I love
along
that they
the
can
coast.
see just
The
from
ship is
afar
moving
so
focus
much.
away.
Like
Yeah.
I can't tell anything really, and they're able to break down so
As the
much.
ship is moving,
Yeah,
the
it's.
coast
Yeah.
goes
Imagine
around
doing this as a
there.
job. Oh, that'd be so
So we're
cool.
gonna probably.
These
Yeah,
people are
we're
living
too
life.
stupid, George. We're too stupid to do this shit.
I know, man.
You know.
Don't
Don't you just
These
hate that when you
people are
realize like
loving
I'm a dumb fuck? I can't actually really change it up. Like you know.
Man, I wish I could go down into the sea in a boat, submarine,
In a boat.
in a boat.
But you
find
can.
a dead whale.
You just
I
get
mean,
in a
I
boat and I
could,
will
yeah.
shoot you down, James.
Oh, I'm blown
Just
away
go
by
down with
this,
the ship.
On those bones.
Yeah, the buzz on those burns
It's so cool. Look at those octopuses.
Let's see, the common name
I wonder how much this
That's
is
so
fucking up all their
cool.
eyes too, having light in it when
True.
they pretty much live in pitch black.
Yeah.
These fish and octopus.
They're
Do you reckon
probably like,
all
what the
permanently
fuck?
blind now.
Well,
They're just fucked
no.
up, every all of them.
I'm sure these marine biologists know what they're doing.
Nah, bro, they don't know shit. They're just
know
guessing.
fucking
They've never gone
shit.
down and seen the fish.
If that was me,
They're just
there,
looking at kids
it'd
with
end
cameras. They don't know
differently.
that.
The fats and oils that are in the
What
So
is that
cool, though.
shadow moving over
My
it?
colleague at Imbari,
It's a Reaper
you know,
Leviathan.
Johnson, right?
Oh,
She's
no.
worked a lot with these bone-eating worms. She's been a part of naming several of them.
Are we watching the whole 5 minutes?
We don't have to, no.
Actually.
It's
Okay.
basically... Oh, it's nearly done
Yeah,
anyway.
We're done.
Well, we
yeah.
actually have made it through most.
Yeah, yeah, we did.
We're all going nuts.
Interesting video, though. I like it a
I
lot.
really, I
Yeah,
like
it's
that
good.
a
I
lot. Too.
vibe with that.
I'll probably have more videos from this channel on this section in the future,
Okay.
because there's some crazy shit, like stuff that you didn't even know existed in the ocean in like HD quality, and they break it all down and stuff. It's so good. I love it.
Yeah.
Twitter.
Nice.
I found this channel from Twitter.
I mean, I'm sure they're
Twitter's great.
mostly predators, but why
Love
not
you,
be
Twitter.
There
opportunistic?
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The channel is. Are you talking about this? Marine biologist one.
Yeah. I found it from Twitter because there was like a clip on Twitter that came up, and I was like, oh, I'll check that out on YouTube, and they've got so much content. Right, last one.
That's good.
Alligator charging kayak.
Kayak. 712.
This video is pretty intense, man.
Oh, I think I've seen this before, actually.
Oh really? Wait, alligator charging kayak. Oh god, this is gonna be so intense.
You are
Oh,
I
prepared.
think you are.
You must
Oh
be.
god, I'm fucking like. I don't like.
It's like first person,
alligators
it's like
aren't
Far
as,
Cry
aren't as
gameplay.
crazy big as like crocodiles.
True.
This
Like
is
those
Far
big
Cry
crocs you
7.
see, dude, like in North Queensland and in the and in Northern Territory, dude, the crocodiles are fucked. It's actually fucking
Yeah.
ridiculous how
It's
big
like
they
a
get.
Sobek.
They're like dinosaurs.
What?
It's weird. Like the closest thing we have to
God
like
of the
dinosaurs
thing.
are like alligators and crocodiles.
Nah, chicken.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but also like yeah. Like,
Bird. Did you know that
Crocodiles look
actually
sick.
dinosaurs had feather?
wow.
Right, are you guys ready?
I'm
Why'd you say
ready, yeah.
wow like fucking Owen Wilson just said?
Wow.
Wow. Alright, I'm ready. Why am I saying
I'm
I'm ready? Alright. We all ready? You ready, Tyler?
Yep. Ready.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, play.
My hand's already on my heart.
Well, I like the sound of the oar going in the water.
Yeah, it's the calm before the storm, man.
It feels like a video
Yeah, this
game.
is beautiful.
The
This
nice
does
little
look
sound
beautiful.
effects.
Yeah,
But also, just looking
at
where he is, that looks so terrifying to me.
That does
True,
look
because you're
terrifying.
like in the center, and they could be in like the undergrowth, just like
could be
chilling. You have no
anywhere.
idea.
I don't
You have no
know.
idea
Like,
what's
I feel like if
here.
I was in England, you're not worried about this stuff. But I think
No.
just being from Australia, not that this is in Australia, but like, I whenever there's anything like this, I'm like, gotta be so careful.
Yeah, yeah. I just.
Because on land,
would
you might
not know.
see like snakes. That's one thing, but a fucking crocodile, if that comes at you, what do you do?
This
Oh,
is tense.
It's so scary.
Holy shit!
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Oh, God!
And he goes in.
Oh,
no!
God, no!
Oh no, he goes in!
Oh,
Oh,
Paul!
no!
Fuck is that?
You'd be like, fuck, that thing is gonna eat me.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Listen to his
Oh,
breathing.
shit.
Like
Dude, move it or lose it, brother. Let's go, mate.
he's frozen
Oh,
right
he
now.
and he dropped the fucking oar too.
Oh
Picking
shit!
it up. Good man, good man. Into action. Sort your shit out.
Fuck it hell.
You gotta get the fuck out. You gotta run.
He just does not know what to do right now.
Get
Where
out
did
of there,
Where
bro.
did it go? Why didn't it eat him?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't hungry.
Well, it wasn't necessarily like maybe trying to eat him. It was just territorial, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like some of them are just territorial.
Well,
I
that's
know crocs are
lucky.
very
How fast he
Crocs
rose
are very
out.
territorial. So it could have just been that. It's like, hey mate, get the fuck out of here. What are you doing here?
Yeah.
And like when you look at this area, like how many? Oh, dude, he's pumping. That's some speed.
Yeah.
And guess
Oh,
what? Not fast
man.
enough for an alligator. I'll
True,
tell you
it
that
isn't
right
fast
fucking now.
enough. That alligator
not
was
fast enough,
feeling
mate.
generous.
Oh,
Fuck.
Man.
oh my god!
The way
you
it's
called
so
that,
calm.
James, early when I didn't see that alligator until you called it.
Yeah.
Oh. He came
Oh my
over.
god.
That was, yeah, Jesus.
It's like the different stages of that video where it's like all calm and serene at the beginning, and you're thinking, oh, I'd love to kayak somewhere like that. That'd be so cool if there was no alligators. And then he attacks. It's like a jump scare. It just comes out of nowhere.
I know,
And then the
just goes
dude's
right
just
for
like
it.
struggling to compose himself, and then he finally paddles away. Oh, it's a good video.
Oh, man. I'd never go kayaking again.
True, you'd be scared. You'd be terrified of
I'd
it.
be like, there's no way. Like,
Yeah.
I made it out with my life. That's a sign to never do this again.
But think about like crocodile, like that alligator looked decently big,
Yeah.
but I'm like Australian saltwater crocodiles, dude, get up to 5 to 6 meters. Meters.
Lot.
Jesus
17
Christ.
feet.
Yeah.
17 feet, bro.
17 feet. Oh my
It's
god.
fucking enormous. They get.
Oh, yeah, these are big.
That is the trial of the gods.
This
Try
is
to go to
literally
boss
so
battle.
big. This is how you get
Oh,
so
God.
big, so you got to counter it when you're kayaking. And you don't want to tap it on the fucking nose.
You got to get in your kayak, you got to go down. Oh, fucking hell. Can't
These
be
are
bothered.
big. They're terrifying. They have such horrible, like, aggressive faces. They look like they just want to kill you.
What do?
Crocodiles.
Yeah.
17.
These,
foot.
And
these
fucking Steve Irwin
Australian...
used to just wrestle them.
Wow. These are big boys.
They are scary. They just need to fucking chill out.
Dude, they're straight up dinosaurs. Let me send you this video.
They really are.
Go for it.
If they had wings, they'd be dragons.
They would be. They would be a dragon.
Imagine how much devastation crocodiles could cause if they had wings.
They would fuck shit up.
So
Well, we
many
wouldn't be here.
animals. So many animals
wouldn't be here
would be
today.
like way worse with wings. Any animal. Like imagine an elephant
Yeah.
with wings.
Dog with wings would be cool.
Well, just like gorillas with some fucking, if they had balls, you know, and they just
Some
didn't want
what?
to be done and
Some
just
fat
took out
balls?
humans because they're better than us.
Is
And
that what you said?
they could just, I said gorillas just need to grow some fucking balls.
Oh.
Without balls. But they
thought you
did what
said-
needed to be done and got rid of all the human, all the humans in the
Come
world.
on, gorilla.
'Cause they
you do
could
what needs
easily.
to be
They just
done.
needed to fucking grow a pair and do it.
Yeah, but I'll just shoot him in the face.
You'll shoot them in the face, will you?
Yeah.
You're
This
going to
is like a
shoot a
situation-
600-pound silverback gorilla, are you? When it's
Yeah.
coming at you.
Fucking
No,
absolute hollow point rounds.
You just gotta get the gun right in its face, and then just pull the trigger.
Exactly,
and
do
it's
extra
gone.
damage, get the
It's
crit.
over.
It's basically I've got the
Yeah,
super
I think- I
shotgun
don't
from
think-
Doom.
yeah, I don't think you'll be able to kill it.
I reckon. I reckon if I had hollow point rounds, it would be fucked. It would not be able to deal with that. Well, the bullet hits you and explodes inside of you, like
Mate,
Not
if
even
you
a
had a
gorilla
gun,
can do
you'd be
that.
more likely to shoot yourself than shoot a fucking gorilla, mate. There's not a chance in hell.
nah.
I'm gonna go
shooting the gorilla.
find the gorillas, and I'm gonna prove you wrong.
Okay,
I've got a
Clayton, you fucking
caliber.
weirdo.
Knock Clayton.
I was never
favorite
shoot the
boss.
gorillas. I was just trying to protect it from the snake.
That's so funny.
Jane, please don't take me away from the gorillas.
Oh god, I fucking love Clayton.
Oh god, one of the great Kingdom Hearts villains all time.
Yeah.
He
Um,
is definitely
darkest villain.
the most evil Disney villain, I think, because
True,
he
he-
doesn't
he
want
just
world
wants to kill
domination.
shit.
He just wants to murder gorillas. Like
That's all he cares about.
that's deranged. What the fuck? Like
Yeah, he's mental.
just
He's got like
wants
this
them
shitty
dead.
little shotgun, like just some terrible little shotgun, and he comes out into the jungle and he's just like, I'm gonna take on all these gorillas on my own.
He's
It's
like,
like
I
a
just
double-barreled
want
shotgun.
to murder these gorillas for no reason.
Yeah, I can
That's
fit 2 shells in my gun at
Well, it
one
was
time.
money. It was money, right?
I don't think it was
Ah.
money. It seemed like he was passionately wanted to just kill them.
Maybe he wanted like the fame of being the gorilla killer, and he would be
Maybe
the Giga Chad
it's-
remembered in society.
Maybe it's Kingdom Hearts Clayton more than just Tarzan Clayton, because maybe
Just a
Tarzan
really
Clayton
dark
gives
Yeah,
version
I'm
of the
thinking
character.
Tarzan Clayton. I'm pretty sure Tarzan Clayton's like a poacher.
Yeah, maybe there's more context, but they don't give you any context in Kingdom Hearts. He just really wants to kill the
He just
gorillas.
goes, I'm going to kill these gorillas to get to Kingdom Hearts.
He does say that. 'cause he's the
Imagine
main
if that's how
villain.
you get to Kingdom Hearts. You have to kill all the gorillas in Deep Jungle. Xehanort was doing the wrong thing.
He was doing it wrong all along. He should have started naughting all the gorillas.
Imagine if every gorilla from Deep Jungle got naughted.
It's Organization
He used
13
all
and
the
they're all
gorillas
gorillas.
as the vessels.
On a universe story.
Oh, this is the most Australian video I sent you just before.
Oh yeah, giant crocodile encounter.
Oh,
Yeah, let's watch
we
this.
watched it
Stop
together?
talking about fucking
Yeah, let's-
Clayton.
Alright, we watching it.
I'm
I'm
ready.
ready.
Yeah. Okay. 3, 2, 1, play. This
Oh,
is-
that's a big boy.
So it's a giant saltwater crocodile in Western Australia.
Why are they going near
Why
it?
would you go near it?
Most Australian video ever. Fucking idiots do that. And look
Oh,
at them straight
they're
away.
laughing. They're
just
laughing.
Look at the boys.
You
Looks like Joe
fucking
Rogan.
madmen. Are they going back? What? Oh,
No,
just
this
I
is
think it
just-
just started again.
But
No,
look at that
I
beast
just think
just
they went
turn
back
up.
and did the exact same thing
Yeah.
again.
they laughing at
And
the
they're just
exact same
laughing
reaction. based fucking
It's
men.
it's like a Family Guy joke or something where it is just the same thing again.
Oh god, oh yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I love that. Oh,
That's
god,
great.
that was
Oh,
a brilliant
God.
video.
That was brilliant.
He was a
Um,
plonker.
Did we want to go through the dreams?
We can.
Yeah.
James, you want to explain what the fuck we're doing? For the people that maybe haven't listened to this segment before?
Well, guys, when you sleep at night, sometimes you have you always have dreams. It's just sometimes you don't remember them or something. That's the thing, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yep.
basically, we've decided we want to hear your dreams. So, if you've had any interesting dreams recently, and make sure they're detailed. Don't just say like I went into an apartment building and there was a bunch of brutes from Halo in there,
Don't
because
just
that's
say
not.
like, I walk into my bedroom and shit, and then look at my hands and they're gone. And George was there and he was saying things. He was selling things.
He was selling fins.
Oh, God.
Make it a bit of a story, build it up,
Yeah.
tell it to us, tell us your dream as if it really happened, as like it's a real story, you're building it up, and leave it down in the comments and we'll go through it next time. But we
Yeah,
do have a couple
please.
here,
Yeah, we do.
which if you want to go through them, George, it's your segment, so
Okay,
you can go
I'll
ahead
do
and read them.
Right, so we have the first one here from Lugioff 2.0. That's a great name. It's got a pretty decently sized dream here. He says, "Since you wanted a more in-depth dream, I'm gonna rewrite the dream about the brutes from Halo in the Australian outback."
Nice.
Yes, I lost the account I originally wrote the comment with for all you who actually give a shit. So, it all started when a bright light shone the blinds of my bedroom window, waking me up from my broken sleep-deprived state of exhaustion. Suddenly, a message blared from the loudspeaker of a helicopter outside the window.
Anthony Albanese requires your assistance in the outback.
I was shocked. My idol needs me? Idol? I spelled idol wrong.
Idol?
Who the fuck is Anthony
Idol?
Albanese?
For everybody listening, he spelled idol like idol, like you're not doing
Like
anything. You've gone
IDLE.
idle. Yeah.
Yeah, my idol needs me.
needs me.
I thought to myself. I jumped out of bed and ran to the helicopter. The helicopter then flew me to a tall grey apartment building with no windows and a single wooden door. As I climbed from the helicopter, I was seated by the one only Albanese. Who the fuck is that?
Albanese.
My palms grew sweaty and a single ice-cold bead of sweat dripped down the length of my back. "Sir, what do you need of me?" I said. He grimaced, shook his head, and simply sent me inside. I grew frantic. "Sir, what am I doing here?" As he began to walk away, he told me the sentence that would change my mind about this whole operation. He told me that if it is done, I will be paid handsomely. What does that mean? Is that like a euphemism? You're going to get handed. I'm going to hand you, mate. That was enough to convince me that whatever was to be done was worth my time. I ran in and smashed the elevator button harder than 4 Pillars Network subscribe button. And went to the penthouse floor. As the door opened in slow motion, never in 1,000 years would I have thought to see a bunch of brutes from Halo inside partying and smoking joints of a very special substance. I let out a startled squeal that I would most definitely regret. The music stopped. They all turned to me. I smelled the stench of raw fish. That is what my mind thought they would smell like. Then one walked up to me, put his arm around my shoulder, and told me to smoke the special substance. Being the responsible person I am, I took the joint. Then he smiled and tried to kiss me. This was too far though, and I slammed my fist into the side of his head. Doom music started blaring in the background and I went on a rampage, kicking their heads in and ripping their arms off. But I was overwhelmed. They gathered around me and gangbanged me to death in a non-sexual, violent fashion. What the fuck? As I woke from this terrible nightmare, the only thing I could think about was how I failed my idol. Guilt struck me like the unforgiving wrath of the hardest boss in Elden Ring, Margit the Fellowman. George, what level should I be to even try fight him? Level 25.
Oh,
Never mind.
I thought he was saying, what level shall I be to go back and fight the brutes?
Well, yeah, if that's the case, level 100.
Yeah.
I am so lost in this fucking story.
Why?
Why? It's so easy to follow.
I don't think it is. I just because I sort of zoned out for half a second when you introduced it, and I was like, wait, what the fuck's he talking about? And then I just sort of
well,
am
there you
like, I've sort of
he got the good ending as well. He said, never mind, just beat his ass with the ice rind hatchet. Well done, man.
Yeah,
GG,
well done.
GG.
Well
Margit's
done.
hard.
Now that's what
Good
I'm
shit.
talking
Thank
about.
you for the dream. Yeah,
that is
right
how we
there.
want them. Yeah.
That's what I fucking want.
That's good. This is going to be a good segment for as long as it's fun.
Oh, God, yes.
It's going to be great. I'm excited.
so 3 weeks, 3 more episodes, maybe.
Yeah,
And then I'll
maybe.
be dead. Yeah.
That's true. People run out of dreams. Look, if you have more dreams, you don't only send in one dream. If you have more and you want to send in additional ones, do it. And then we'll never
The
run
only
out of
two
content.
things that have remained funny on this show for its entire existence is McDonald's conversations and George's recommended. Everything else, 3
Everything has
And
its
Assassin's Creed
time.
chat.
Assassin's Creed chat is always
shut the
funny.
fuck up.
True.
We have 2 more. There's a
It's
really
just
small
depressing.
one and a
Alright.
bigger one.
Do the small one first.
The small one, this sounds absolutely unhinged. It's by a man called Chadman Broski. And he says, I had a dream that George was on the other side of my bed with a Burger King burger, and then Tyler was fighting a punching bag mentally. He then looked at me and started singing. Then I put my favourite person,
I started
PewDiePie.
singing.
He telling me about how George is British and is very big. Yeah. And that's it. What the fuck is that?
What did I mean by big?
It's-
Am I talking about pigs?
No
It's
idea.
weird. It's weird when people have dreams about you. Like,
That's true.
someone you've never met, you're in their dream. It's weird.
True. I've had that before though. I've had like dreams of as like fucking Moist Critical's been in it and shit. Like just people that I've never met in my life. And
Yeah,
I've
that
dreamt
is
about
weird.
them. It's so strange. Or like people that I have never met in real life and have only met over the internet and they've been in my dreams.
Yeah,
Strange.
that's weird.
It's weird shit. Alright, yeah, there's only one more. This is the largest out of all of them. From
Nice.
Gwill Evans.
Okay.
Don't laugh at his name.
I know why I just
No,
laughed.
his name's Will.
I know why I just laughed at your name. That was really unkind. I'm sorry about that.
It's alright, now we're going to laugh at your dream. We're going to laugh at the
Yeah.
recesses of your mind. I know it's too late, but I'm going to tell you about one of my dreams. It's never too late, man.
It's not.
Or nightmare,
Yeah.
I guess. So, I'll set the scene for the night where I was awake, that I had. Okay, I love the grammar. quite low in mood, a lot going on right now, so, you know, not out of the ordinary, nothing bad happened there. And then, you know, it was just how it was at this point in time. That's how it is, man.
Yeah.
I have ADHD, so I'm given these sleep medication. I'm on max dose for an adult, and I'm 15, so you know I need them strong.
I need him strong.
Anyway, my theory is that I took maybe 1 or 2 more than I should have, which I never do because they get given to me by parents / older brother. But my mum was out, right? And one thing with ADHD... Did you see that? Was that a car horn just then?
It sounded like a phone.
Maybe I'm going crazy. My mum was out, right? And one thing with ADHD, it's very easy to forget and repeat actions. And the reason I didn't take another 4 tablets, which is what I'm supposed to, is because I clocked what I was doing mid-swallowing them. So you were going to take more. You're just going to continue taking
them. And then he's going to take another 4. And he dropped
Rinse
maybe
and
like
repeat.
2
Just
in.
keep doing it until his mum comes in and goes, bloody hell. What
so
are you
I've
doing?
used them all. Anyway, as you can imagine, I was very, very over the place. Like, boys, I was fucked. I couldn't move, but I was still awake, which I know especially because I was watching this film on Netflix about that rapper 50 Cent.
About
Anyway.
that rapper 50 Cent.
That one rapper.
As opposed to the other 50 Cent.
Yeah.
And together they make $1. Anyway, really suddenly, I went from not being able to move easily to like physically couldn't. And I knew that and was panicking. I then just passed out, but again, I'm sure I was still awake. Nightmare starts here.
Oh, God.
Here we go, boys. You fucking ready? So that was quite the ride.
Oh, my God.
That was just a setup
That
to
was
the
the
dream. That
setup.
wasn't even the
Yeah.
dream.
That was the backstory.
Oh, God.
Yeah. The dream has a backstory.
We were sat on this car thing with a trailer, and I was in the trailer. It was raining. I want to say in a desert, but like black sand. It was nighttime too, and there was this guy opposite me with a hood up, whose face I couldn't see. Oh my god, this is an assassin! Suddenly,
Our viewers will dream the same things.
They do.
I
They just
hate
dream
our
about
viewers.
Master Assassin robes.
I hate our viewers. I hate them.
Suddenly, he grabbed the bottom of my face and yanked me forward. He started screaming and screaming, saying, "Time's up! Time's up!" And in the dream, I was shouting, "Sorry, father." But when I say that I'm just crying, oh my god. Anyways, my head then cuts into my house. What the fuck is that? As in, I was in
My
the dream
head.
cuts, like it's the
Yeah,
next scene.
yeah,
It's the
yeah.
next
Like a
scene.
jump cut, yeah.
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 It's dark, obviously raining outside, and I walk into my parents' room. The hooded figure is on my bed, cradling my father, who, well, seems dead.
Oh,
And it's
God.
crazy. It's so crazy and just terrifying because he's really sick, like dying sick. And it's like my mind playing tricks on me in that sense. I don't even know. And damn, that's pretty deep. Anyway,
Yeah, like-
as the hooded figure turns his head and reveal who or what it was, I wake up, or at least my eyes open, because I'm sure I was awake because I felt everything. Remember, I said he grabbed my face? Well, where he was grabbing in the dream really fucking hurt and had a red mark there for 2 days. And where he was dreaming, my ears fucking killed for a day after that.
What does that mean?
Had that feeling where, you know, when you've been to live music and the music's really loud and you go to the bathroom and everything's quiet. Yeah, that's absolute classic. Yeah, I had that for a day after. And this is dumb detail, but I went to piss when I regained consciousness because I was terrified and literally would have pissed myself from that dream. Like, actually, a wave of freezing energy went through my body.
I love the way the story's worded. It's incredible.
Like, it didn't linger, it just went through my body. It definitely wasn't an anxiety chill or wind from outside because the window was shut. I was freezing, and it was just so unnatural. Anyway, that was my weirdest dream. Fucking weird, I know. Lots of love, lads.
Oh my god, that was
Thank you, Gwill.
intense.
That was amazing.
That would be terrifying if that happened. That would
If
be.
that happened to me, it would be a terrifying moment.
I don't think I've had a nightmare in a very long time. Can you remember your last nightmare?
No. No, it's truly been like, I've had bad dreams and shit, and, you know. Has the guy woken up with anxiety attacks in the past as an adult? 100%. oh, my life's a mess. I'm unlovable. Things like that. Shit like
That's
that.
the nightmare.
That's the real
that's not
nightmare,
really.
your
But I
life.
wouldn't say. Yeah, the real nightmare is waking up.
Yeah.
And then I'm like,
You
oh
realise
no,
you're not dead. Like you thought
Yeah,
you die in your
yeah.
dream, and you're like, thank
Yeah,
God, and then
yeah.
you wake up and you're like, oh no.
Yes,
We're back.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back again.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
fuck's
That's
sake.
what, every day. Yeah.
I used to have a whole dream journal.
So did
and
I.
I'm so upset that I lost it. I think what happened one night, I accidentally when like, your phone screen's on and you're sleeping and then you like roll over your phone and like
No,
it
I've
activates,
never
like does
done
stuff
that
on the
before.
screen. You never done that?
No.
I feel like I did that. Like my phone screen was on, like in my bed, because I fell asleep with my phone like on, like using it, and then I feel like I somehow fucking deleted it while sleeping, like by sheer chance.
That's a shame.
I remember the one
Um,
dream about the orb of light.
Yeah, that was the first one. That was
good.
the first one I had. Oh, there was so many funny ones. There was a really long one about how Vsauce and his friends came to my house and took my house over.
I remember
And,
that
like-
too. You used to tell him on Horsey and Fox.
Yeah, it was so fucked. It was. I'm so upset. Because I can't find them anywhere.
I still
Unless
have
they're on my
mine.
iPad.
I think mine date back to like 2013 or something. Which is kind of
Damn.
mental.
I have a few of them, to be fair, actually.
Yeah, the first one I have is July 4th, 2013. So I have dreams dating back years.
Jesus. That's so
Pretty
fucking
cool.
long ago. I started mine it was 2015 after we got back from America.
Yeah.
But I wish I still had it, man. It's such a
Yeah.
fucking shame.
Just got to start jotting down dreams again. I still do it sometimes, but nowhere near as much as I used to.
Yeah, I mean, I can't do it. I have to wake up and go straight to work. I can't just, chill around.
Well, if you woke up like 5 minutes earlier, you could.
What? No! My dreams in my dream journal, I used to spend like a good hour writing them
Oh, right.
in like the most vivid detail I possibly could, because that's when they're the most funny, when they're like really long and they sound like a story. So I used to do
Yeah,
that.
true.
I had so many. It was like there was one where it was like a murderer and I was in like this asylum and like I was a detective and Lucy Stillman was there. She was like
Oh
my
God. Of course, we all dream about the same
Yeah,
things.
I don't
man.
know
we
why.
don't bring me into this. I'm not one
You've
of
never
you.
dreamt about AC, Tyler.
No,
You've never had a
No,
dream
I
about you're at E3 and the new AC's been announced.
no.
I
I actually
another
seriously
dream.
don't think I've ever dreamt about it.
Nah, that's bullshit. I don't believe
I've definitely
you,
had an AC character appear in one of my dreams once.
for sure.
I can't remember any, but I definitely have.
I've had dreams of like I'm an assassin as well and I'm running across the rooftops.
That's epic. That is
So
so
I had
epic.
this wow, maybe it was I think it was a lucid dream. I was really fucking young. I barely remember it. But I had Wolverine claws and I was on like the outside of a plane. Like I was just like fucking crawling along the plane with these Wolverine claws sticking into it. And then like I looked down and instead of being like in the sky, we were really small but in a room. And you know those play mats with the like the roads on it and stuff, like
Oh,
the
yeah,
classic
yeah,
play
yeah.
mats. That was the ground.
That's so weird.
It's fucking mental.
Dreams are fucked. Why are dreams so
Yeah,
fucking
dreams are weird.
weird? I love them.
Yeah,
So do I.
yeah.
Really love
I know I've
dreams.
talked about it on Clubhouse, but like I have the dream as a kid that I remember. I still
Go for
remember it vividly. It was the worst nightmare I've ever had in my life.
Yeah. Do you want to tell it?
Yeah. No, I've already told it. So
Oh.
fuck yeah.
I
I'll retell it. What's that?
said I don't remember it.
Yeah. No, I'll tell it. I'll just show
I've already told
show
you, so
obviously.
fuck yeah.
So fuck yeah. I was, how old was I? 7 when I had this dream. And I know that because of the house I lived in at the time. Because I was still living in this great state of Victoria. I was living in a small town called Bunningyong. And I remember it because there were kids in our school uniform, Bunningyong Primary School, in the dream. And do you have a movie as a kid that just traumatized you? Like you saw a movie, you probably weren't supposed to watch it, and it
just
sort of
scared
fucking
you.
scared the shit out
Yeah.
of
Mine
shit out
was,
of you. Like,
The Christmas Carol.
The
You
what?
remember this? Do you remember the Nah, that movie was actually fucking terrifying. The animated one.
Charles Dickens' Christmas Carol.
Yeah. But it's like,
The Disney one?
who plays the main
With
character
Mickey?
in it? No, not that one. That's
right.
wholesome and funny.
Because
The
that
other
one,
one.
that fucked me up. The Disney one with Mickey. That's actually, I've just realised, we both have
Why?
been fucked up by the same film but different versions. Because there's a scene where Goofy shows up and he's got like a ball and chain. He's dragging it along the ground, and it used to really freak me out.
Oh yeah, and you can hear it.
Is
Like,
he- and he's like
on
the
other
ghost
side of
or
the
something?
door.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
the ghost of Christmas past or something.
I'm talking about the animated one that came out in like 2009.
Oh, the one.
It's a dark fantasy Christmas film, and there's so much fucked up shit in that movie. It scared the shit out of me. Anyway, yeah, sorry.
Mine was Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Right, that makes sense. I can see that.
Why?
Have you seen Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
Yeah. What happens in it? I don't really
Now, for those who
It's
don't know,
the
Chitty
one
Chitty
with
Bang
the
Bang is a
guys that steal
film from
kids.
it's a film from 1968, because that's how old I am.
Yeah, that's how
And
old
I was
you were
I was
around
in
when it
grade
came out.
I was in grade 2 when I saw this film, and we watched it at school. So Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is a car that can fly, and this family gets on this car and goes to. Is it supposed to be a magical land, or is it another country, like
I
some
don't know.
unnamed random fucking
I don't
country?
remember it enough.
But there's like this. I've definitely had this whole topic on the podcast before. I just don't know what podcast was with it, whether it was As Always or Clubhouse, whatever. But there's this guy in it, and I'm sure Josh will put him up on the screen, that had this big nose,
Yeah.
and then he would like kidnap the children
With a top hat. I'm looking at pictures of him
with
right
a,
now.
yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
get chills still looking at him, because I had nightmares about the scene where he dresses up as like a candy store sort of like clerk, but his store's like a cage, and he tricks these kids to like kidnap them.
What, he's wearing loads of colourful clothes, and he's got like
Yeah.
a flower on his hat.
When really he just had a
Yeah.
big fucking nose, black top hat, black suit, and a big net.
Yeah.
And he just fucking
He's
go
a
around trying to-
dodgy looking bloke.
he was just a fucking pedophile.
I mean, why else would you kidnap a kid?
Yeah. Unless
He
he's like a
was,
human
he's a fucking
trafficker.
pedophile. And it's a fucking Dick Van Dyke movie, one of the all-time great actors, but I just don't like it. I don't like that guy in it. It really scares the shit out of me. So
Sends
how
the,
I remember this-
chills
how
up
I
the
remember-
spine.
how I remember this nightmare is that I had it twice, like back to back, but it changed night to night. Like,
Oh, that's creepy.
yeah, so I had the dream. So in the first dream, I'm with my mother. We're in the town Ballarat, which is where I sort of grew up. And we walked into this store, and it was like a homeware store, so where they might sell like a house homeware store. So pots, plants, maybe some nice lights, things like house decorations, shit like that.
Yeah.
But he was standing outside the front of the shop
Oh.
trying to talk to me, and my mum's just sort of like holding my hand, and I walk into the store. It's like, oh, that's creepy.
Yeah.
And then like we're in the store, and there's a few people around the place, and then all of a sudden I look around, and the people's faces change, and they have that pale white look like he had.
Yeah.
And I realize they're all like on his side or whatever.
Oh.
And then like they start going mental in the shop, and I like run away. And then I run into my classmates from school who are on like some excursion somewhere in town, but I'm not there at school.
Yeah.
And then I sort of like tell them, oh, we've got to run, and we all just run away. And then I remember like jumping fences and going from house to house, but in each house, everyone like in my dream and in my world that I knew was hiding from this guy.
Oh my
so like I went in
God.
one house, and my brother was hiding in there, and he's like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? And then I went to another house. He's like, I'm pretty sure Dad's in that house. And I go over there, but my brother doesn't come with me. And then I find where my mum is, and that's like the dream is me traveling to different houses to like, it's fucking weird.
My God.
And like, dude, I had this dream 20 years ago, and I remember it. I'm recalling it.
that's so
It was
weird.
I had this dream 20 years ago, and I can remember vividly the different events that happened and what the rooms looked like in this dream. And like, I remember it being like some big like old dark mansion that my dad was in. It was this long table with like purple curtains, like long curtains. It was just really fucking weird. And by that point, it's like nighttime or some shit. But the next day, Or you know what? No, it wasn't even the next day. I wake up from that nightmare so scared. I run into my mum and dad's room. I'm like, oh, can I sleep with you guys? And so I was like in my parents' bed, trying to get back to sleep.
Yeah.
And then I go back to sleep, and I'm back where the dream started.
Oh,
no.
Walking into the shop with your mum.
We're walking into the shop. All of a sudden, I'm back walking into the shop with my mother. I'm like, this is what the fuck.
Yeah.
But I didn't at first realize what was going on. I just sort of was like, oh, we're back here again. Fuck.
Yeah.
And the guy's out there again, but he looks way older.
Oh,
like grey haired,
That's
like gaunt.
like time has passed in his dream world.
That's so creepy.
Like he's been waiting for me for years, but it's only been like
Tyler,
20 minutes for me.
I'll be waiting for you.
Yeah, that's definitely what he sounded like. And we go back into the shop, and that's when I sort of realised, I'm like, whoa, wait, no. I know all these people are fucking evil.
They're going to start going
But as I realise what's happening, it's too late. It's already happening again, the same way. But this time when I run out, I run a different direction and go into a different house. And then sort of like, I remember having that moment. You know when the moment in a dream or in a nightmare where you realise you're in a dream and you can wake yourself up?
Yeah.
I remember having that moment going, holy fuck, I'm in a dream. Tyler, you got to wake up. But it was like scary. I felt trapped in the dream.
Yeah.
It's like there was actually a significant amount of time I knew I was dreaming, and I was like trying to get myself to wake up in the dream, and I couldn't get myself to wake up. And I remember opening my eyes, like trying to force open my eyes. I remember my eyes opening and me seeing the window with the wooden blinds that were in my parents' room, and seeing just the hint of that. And then, but my eyes were so heavy, I couldn't keep them open. They just shut again. I went back into the dream. I'm like, no! I almost got out of the dream.
You're so close.
And now I'm stuck. And then I remember it scared the shit out of me so much. At breakfast the next morning, getting ready for school, I kept saying to my brother, am I awake? Am I awake? I didn't believe that I was awake yet. I was so scared because I kept not realizing when I was awake and when I was asleep, because I kept thinking I had woken up, but I was still stuck in the dream.
Yeah.
Like, that's like I was panicking. I was paranoid for like 3-4 hours afterwards.
That is fucked.
This creepy man from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, the children's film. Yeah, it definitely fucked me up.
Yeah.
To the point that 20 years later, I can recall the dream in detail.
That's so weird, isn't it? How much dreams like can stick with you when it's just a dream, like it didn't happen.
Yeah.
It's so.
But that's the thing. Dreams like that is like a concept that doesn't even really seem that scary. When you're in the dream, it's the most terrifying thing ever. Like, I've had dreams where I've been so scared in the dream, and then I've woken up and been like, why was I even like that scared of what was happening? Like, it's weird.
Yeah.
Dreams are so cool. They're the one thing that we don't really know an awful lot about.
I did have a dream once where I was at this like political meeting for some reason, like with a bunch of like world leaders, and there was just a shooting that happened, and that was fucking terrifying. That was just like, what the fuck is going on?
Absolutely fucking horrible.
Like the Prime Minister of Uganda or whatever got shot.
Fucking
on stage or something. It was fucking weird.
The Prime Minister of Uganda.
Yeah, or something. I don't know.
That's my favourite man ever.
It was weird.
Yeah, dreams they're the most interesting ever, and I think anyone watching this who has had a dream recently that you think would be interesting should send them in. And I think today was a great example of dreams that we would like to hear.
Yeah.
Because they were fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
They made me laugh.
Yeah, it was good. Also, by the way, Anthony Albanese is the Prime Minister of Australia.
Yes, he is. Anthony Albanese, he is the Prime Minister of Australia. Why is that?
Because that was in the dream. You couldn't have been listening to any of that dream.
No, I told you I got lost halfway through, and then I just gave up.
Oh, yeah. Well, Anthony Albanese was there, and he was telling him he needs his assistance in the outback. And it's his idol, so.
Anthony Albanese.
Yes, he recently got elected, became Australian Prime Minister in May.
Leader of the Labour Party since 2019.
Yep.
Damn, why was he... Oh no, I thought I'd found my dreams just then. But it wasn't. It was a dream that I wrote in 2020. Oh, you fucking cunt. I didn't realise I started them again. Oh.
That sucks.
Well, one day.
One day.
Yeah. Well.
Or
there we
never,
go.
you know?
Yeah,
you,
we'll never.
You
and that's
literally have
fine.
dead dreams. Yeah.
Yeah. That's really sad.
That's really annoying because some of them were so funny.
That
They were
is
like,
rough.
there was like moments where there would just be like a dream, and it'd be so long and like a long winding story, and there would be some reference to Assassin's Creed in there. Like there was this one where like it was called Trip in Africa, and most of the dream was me. It was me traveling through like weird little villages in Africa, and then getting on this tour bus, and then driving through this really sort of rocky sort of area, and then going through this like tunnel and coming out, and we were in like an African version of Northampton. It was like everything was the same, like everything was like in the same place, but it was all like made out of sandstone, I guess. And then at the end, it was like I was getting carted away because I was copying James's videos. That was like that was like one of the things that was happening.
That's so funny.
Oh god, I still have PTSD about that. Like the fucking dude that commented on my video yesterday and was like, it was like my Subnautica
funny.
video, and he was like, "This is word for word Laser's video." It's like it's an
so
hour
it
and fucking 10
literally
minutes
can't
longer.
be. Yeah, it's so much longer. How can it be word for word? That doesn't make any sense.
It's just This is my comeuppance for the shameless copying.
Yeah, this is what happens.
I will forever be remembered.
George, you said you had a story for us.
I do have a story, because last night I got real drunk, which I don't do very often. And I'm actually not as hungover as I thought I was going to be, but yeah, yesterday saw a bunch of friends that, you know, they all went to uni and stuff, and we haven't seen them in a while since like sixth form. So my mate was like, "I'm having a barbecue, do you want to come?" I was like, "Why the hell not?" You know, make an effort to actually be fucking social for once. So yeah, got there. It was fucking sound. It was a really good night. Everyone was chilling, drinking. You know, we had fucking cocktails because my mate knows how to, like, he's been learning how to like make cocktails as like a hobby. So he was making some lovely drinks, and then we were like, "Let's get on the shots, boys." We had the tequila there, you know, we were absolutely fucked.
Did you say it like that when it happened?
Yeah. Well, probably. I probably did many strange accents throughout the night. 'Cause, I mean, when I'm drunk, I will do any accent.
I just want to. I'm really into the story, so I just wanted to make sure, you know, so I can visualize it.
Yeah, so
I want to be authentic. I want it to be
exactly.
authentic.
You want to imagine if you were almost there yourself, you know.
Yeah, you want to live
Like
vicariously through.
you're in your mind palace. And you're thinking you were there.
Your
Okay.
mind palace.
Yeah, from fucking Sherlock.
Go on.
Yeah, so getting all drunk, it was great, it was a good night, but the actual night itself isn't really the story. It's after, as we were walking home. So my mate, you know, we got a joint out, we were smoking, and my mate doesn't, like, whose house we were at, he doesn't smoke an awful lot, and I think he was feeling the effects, and he was like, "Honestly, mate, we're gonna have to call it a night. Everyone's gonna have to leave because honestly, I need to go sleep."
Is he greening out?
I think so. Yeah, I think because we've been drinking pretty heavily, and then he also doesn't smoke a lot, so I think it just got to him.
Was it a joint or was it like from a bong?
Well, it was a spliff, so it was tobacco and weed.
And okay, even Say no more, fam. Say no more, fam. Yeah.
We're gonna get age restricted if we're not careful.
He just would want to sink back into bed after that.
Sink back into bed.
Oh, you would. You'd hear that and you'd be like, "Oh, that's
back
I'm
into
in the
bed."
clouds.
That's where he was before.
It's an absolute cone. Anyway.
What's that?
Oh god. Yeah. Anyway, so
I'm so tired. I'm talking so much shit.
there was this girl that was there. You know, we were flirting a bit. You know, throughout the night, as you do.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Tell me more.
And when it came time to
does he
leaving,
have a car?
What? Is that a reference to Greece?
Yeah, that's a Grease reference.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
I'm so glad you got that. As soon as I'm like, they don't know Grease.
Imagine
They're
if we
not
didn't get that and we're like,
Grease is one of
what?
the
Why did you say that
greatest
for,
What's he talking
Tyler?
about? Yeah, that's what I
Everyone
thought.
knows
That's what
Grease.
You have a
was-
car?
Yeah, not everyone knows Grease, but I'm glad you boys know Grease. I
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
love
Comment
Grease.
down
cultured
below.
enough.
Do you know Grease?
Do you know Greece? comment down
I'd
below
love
if
to
you
know.
Greece or not.
And let us know the first time you watched it. What was it like? What did you think of Grease?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
That's of the some music. Grease music came on at a club I was at last night. And everyone was singing it, and I sent a video of Jared and I singing it to David because David spent years playing Danny Zuko in Grease
Oh,
professionally.
of course.
So
That's
like
amazing.
I've shown you guys the video of like David on the bar in New York dancing doing Grease Lightning.
Mm-hmm.
I think you told the story, but I
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen the video.
Oh,
least
maybe
I
maybe I
remember
have
it.
seen it, and maybe I don't remember it. I don't know.
Yeah, but does the full Grease Lightning. So that's just funny that that's got brought up anyway.
Yeah,
But yeah, go on. You're floating
No,
with the girl.
That's cool. It's cool. Yeah, yeah.
Tell
yeah.
me more. Tell me more. Did you get very far?
You did it again.
That's an absolute knee slapper.
That's good. I'm proud of that one.
Fucking
I got a
hell.
good laugh.
Jesus
We're gonna have done the
Christ,
old
that's
song
amazing.
by the end of this podcast.
Yeah. This is a legit real clubhouse story, Tom, with the song lyrics, James.
Exactly.
those?
This is
Yeah.
terrific.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
I'm
is
just doing
basically
it
an
better.
episode of Clubhouse, but with George.
yeah. But with George, to
Yeah,
be
with
fair,
dreams
this is we're
instead of
reading.
real
we're-
topics.
Yeah. This does feel like a clubhouse, to be
Yeah.
fair. That's why I was
does
talking. I was
weirdly.
talking wild before, and James has had to remind us we get age restricted.
That's true.
Yeah.
Only allowed to do that on
was like,
Patreon.
we're not a-
Patreon.com/, as always, £1
We
a
can
month.
do whatever we
and you
want.
can-
We play
yeah, you-
music on there. We do whatever the fuck we want.
Holy shit.
We do.
That's
We
fucked.
do.
I don't know why I said that's fucked. But yeah, yeah, story.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, doing that is all good. I didn't really have any intentions of like doing anything with her at all.
Bloody
so
leading
when
her
it-
on, you fucking
Well,
animal.
Look, so I'm just
What are you
fucking
doing?
guy. What can I say? What can I say? I gotta get back at these motherfucking bitches.
Taking your revenge finally.
Men go in their own way.
Seriously, revenge on all females.
God, that's terrible.
Females.
Oh no, the female human, the femoid. But yeah, the actual issue.
I'm just imagining like her walking over. Oh, I'm just going to the bathroom real quick, and she's having a great time. Walks over,
Shut
she's
up,
singing to herself
femoid.
in the bathroom. She's like, "Oh man, I really like this guy. He's cute. He seems nice." And under your breath, you're just like, "Fucking bitch." Oh, that's you have no idea.
Oh man.
I don't know why that was so funny.
Oh, dude.
You're just living in this narcissistic fantasy world that you live in.
It's like I have
say
like
shit
you know when
like that
anime
to yourself.
characters talk in their head to themselves and they have like
Oh,
full-on
well, yeah, we
monologues.
do. Yeah, we do know. We've watched ASMR anime on this podcast where they did that.
Tsundere
And they're
bully.
like, there's a reverb. Yeah,
Oh,
the
man.
reverb on
yeah,
the
the
voice.
reverb. You gotta have that. Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, when it came time to leaving, my mate
If
was like,
you could, just before you go on, Josh, if you
bastard.
could change with George's audio to reverb his voice when he says nothing personal,
Yes.
kid. Could you just add some
yes,
reverb
yes,
to that?
yes, add some
yeah,
reverb
yeah,
to it,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
"That'd be
Sorry.
so sick."
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt. I just felt
No,
like
no,
that was
that's cool.
important to put in.
It's fine.
Yeah.
That was worth it. Yeah,
Yeah.
when it came time to leaving, my mate, who was drunk and was like, telling everyone, "Oh, you gotta go. I'm ready to go sleep." He was like, "You're gonna walk her home," and I said in a jokey way because we were going to anyway. It was a given.
Oh, no,
She
what'd
was
you say?
really drunk. I was like, "Well, I suppose we'll have to, won't we?" Because she was. I thought she was in the bathroom, throwing up, and I was like, "Yeah, I suppose we'll have to." She wasn't.
Oh, no.
She was in the living room. She heard me say it, and I came into the living
Oh,
room,
no.
and I was like, "Yeah, we're going now." And she was like, "No, you've annoyed me." I was like, "For God's
No,
sake,
you've
no!"
annoyed me. Wait,
Yeah,
what?
yeah, because she thought I was going like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, we have to look after her now. We have to fucking take her home," even though like it was a
Oh,
given. Like we never just leave we wouldn't leave a drunk fucking, girl to walk home
Yeah,
on
of
her
course.
own, especially
Yeah,
when
of
she has
course.
to cut through a field to get home.
Yeah, of course.
She was just like,
Good boys, as you
yeah,
should.
exactly, upstanding men. But yeah, she was not happy about it. I was like, I didn't mean it like that. Like, it was genuinely a joke. Like, we were gonna walk you home anyway. Like, it's no issue. And she was like, no, I'm a massive liability. Just
no.
doing that shit. And I was like, I basically just went, oh, fuck off, and then walked off. And then, genuinely, that isn't even a lie. Like, I was just like, at this point, I was drunk as well. So I probably wouldn't do that if I was sober. But I was drunk, and I was just like, oh, fuck it off, and then just walked off like that.
Yeah.
And then
my
on the walk home, it was me and like a few of our friends and her, and obviously we were walking home. We were walking to her house first, and she was just like making comments about it, just like on the walk, like, oh no, I'm a liability. Oh no, you guys got to walk me home and stuff like that. And it was getting to the point like where I was just so fucking annoyed.
You're like, I'm gonna be the one to assault you in a minute.
Jesus Christ! Fucking hell!
Yeah, bleep that. Funny though, James. I'll give you that.
If only it was a Clubhouse
if
episode.
it was Clubhouse, that would be
Exactly.
fine.
See, everyone's
But
thinking it's
not.
Clubhouse. It's not.
Yeah. Oh
But,
no.
Yeah. So
That'll be the title of this podcast, the Clubhouse Podcast, the Four Pillars Podcast episode.
it does feel. I don't know what it is. It's got the Clubhouse energy. It's got the Clubhouse energy
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
So you're walking home.
Patreon.com/as
Yeah, £1 a month.
If you want this energy all the time, around 30,
Exactly.
30 episodes.
And every now and then you
yeah.
can have an episode where I'm in it as well.
Yeah.
It's
exactly.
very rare, but when it happens, it's bussing.
They are classic episodes. George has been on with both James and I. He's been on with just James. He's been on with just me.
Yeah,
There's some
they
great
yeah.
episodes.
both really good shit, entertaining shit. Yeah, so we were approaching the field. She was ahead of us at this point because she was annoyed at everyone because everyone was
And
like,
then you just saw it.
and then I teleport in front of her
teleported.
and I like slash her through the stomach. But it does that thing in anime where the wound doesn't, like, the impact doesn't happen immediately. It's like a few seconds
yeah.
afterwards.
And it has the like white flash, and it just like
yeah.
does a
Wind just
close up
goes-
of their face. And yeah.
And then she's just like,
And then
and then she dies.
I can't believe it. You're so fast.
I don't know what's happening.
This is my
I don't know if
favourite.
this is appropriate or not.
Oh god. Yeah, she was ahead of us. We were all behind her because she didn't want to speak to us because she was annoyed at everyone because people were like, there's no need to be making like snide comments and just being annoying, like you're being really immature. So she was annoyed at everyone at that point and was walking.
Yeah,
ahead
and you'd
of
been
us.
flirting with her. You'd really fucked up this night, hadn't you?
Well, not really, considering she's mental, but
Yeah.
they
all are though.
Yeah, that's
True.
true. I wasn't.
Ah, no, you can't say that either.
That's
Yeah, I
true.
can.
What are we doing?
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a
I
fuck.
wasn't too upset about
Okay.
it. Like, I'm not going to get upset. Like,
It's a
I
joke.
missed my
We're not
chance
being
there.
serious.
Yeah, but you can't joke these days, all right?
You can't.
Oh god, get
The
the
woke
fuck out of it.
leftists are gonna come after you
The
again.
fucking cucks are going to come after you.
One joke,
The
and you're
libtard
on the other
cucks.
side of the political spectrum again.
Yeah,
That's
did
all
you
it
not know
takes.
that a right wing are persecuted these days in the media?
They are. It's difficult to be a straight white right winger.
It is.
Very
It
difficult.
is.
Fucking hell.
I agree with that.
Fucking hell. Let me get on my fucking story.
Yeah, carry on.
Yeah, sorry. That's how Clubhouse works, though. That's how Clubhouse
true.
works.
That's true.
We do side jokes to get.
It's
to
like an episode of
the
Family
stories last
Guy.
longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, mate.
We have cutaway
Little
gags.
callbacks, yeah, cutaways. Yeah. Like, now let's take George to Martha's Cafe in Blackfoot, Idaho.
Oh, God.
Yeah, remember that time, George forgot the syrup? And then it's just like, it's just some random.
Oh, fucking hell. Do you remember that time Tyler did parkour at the castle? And it cut to Tyler doing a little jump and he goes, parkour,
Hey,
man.
No, I was like, hey, man.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was, yeah. Yes, so,
You just. Yeah, sorry, go on.
please.
Sorry, I'm sorry, I was going to do it again.
We were just about to walk into this field and she was like speeding up at this point. She was getting to the point where she was
Running.
quite far away from... No, she wasn't running, but she was like power walking. So I don't think she wanted to be with us. But obviously, we had a sort of an obligation at that point to get her home. And it was weird. Like, she turned around this corner and then we were like, where's the fuck she gone? It was like a weird moment in a movie where someone goes around a corner and then you go around and they're not there anymore, and it's like, where the fuck's she gone? Ooh. So the path splits off into two ways. There's one way, the alleyway, that is the path that we would have kept walking on, and that's like the safer way because it's lit, you know. Yeah. And then there's the left way,
lit,
which
fam?
Yeah, it's lit as fuck. And there's the left pathway that leads into like just a pitch black field, and we were like, okay, she's not down the alleyways, she must have gone down this field. So we walk into like the sort of entrance bit of this field, and we're sort of calling her name, shining our lights around, and we turn around, and standing in the light coming from the alleyway is a silhouette, and it's her. It was really weird. It was like we thought she'd walked off into the field, but she was just behind us. Like she was waiting for us to go that way so she could like come back around the corner again and be like, "I'm here, guys, I'm here." Like it was so strange. We walked over to her, and she was like insisting that she wanted to walk through the field on her own and that she didn't need people to come with her. And so like, kind of like one of the other girls that were with us, she was with her boyfriend, and she was getting annoyed at this point because she was like, you know, this is fucking ridiculous, like childish behavior. Like you're literally running us around at night. We're trying to get you home, and then you're saying, "Oh, I don't want to be a liability," and then proceed to be the biggest liability ever. Yeah. So she started having a go at her, and she was just like, "It's fucking childish at this point. Like, I'm fucking sick of it. We're getting pissed off now," and it was like fucking mental. And then the girl that was acting mental like tried to like go at her, so I had to grab her and be like, no, we fucking carry on walking because I'm not gonna have two girls fighting and having to break it up.
Never break up a girl fight, George.
I
Never.
don't like watching women fight. They can't fight unless they're obviously professionally trained.
You want to watch a professional fight?
Well, no, but I mean the way women fight in a street fight is so feral. I don't like it.
The hair pulling, the slaps,
I don't like
scratches.
it. Like watching dudes fight, it's a little bit more. You know, they're just gonna throw a few punches, and you know they might do some mental shit, but they don't. It's not as gruesome. Like women fights are almost more violent. Well, they'll go for the hair. They'll give each other a cunt punt.
Yeah.
They got nails too. They'll be using those.
Yeah. It's like Khajiit in Skyrim.
No, see, I think it's more gruesome watching blokes fight.
Well, I guess it depends. I've watched some mental street fights of dudes as well, to be fair, but it's just most female fights I've seen are just, I don't know. It's just there's something feral about them. It's like they're going to goblin mode. It's mental.
That's sexist. You'd think women shouldn't be allowed to fight, but men can.
Well, men just look better doing it. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh no, this is the big sexist podcast.
Yeah, great.
We're talking about street fights.
Is that the story?
No, not yet. Basically, well, it's basically the end at that point. It was like they started arguing. It almost kicked off. We stopped it, and then basically the rest of us walked in silence with her through the dark field till we got to her house. But to be fair, it was good that we insisted on going with her, because in the end I was just like, I said to her, I can't in good conscience let you walk off into that fucking black field on your own. So I was just like, mental. The conversation's over, we're coming with you, just keep walking. And that was that. And halfway through the walk, she stopped because she was leading us, because there was a field that was near her house, and you know it wasn't the fact that we were scared that she didn't know where she was going. It was more the fact that she was alone.
No,
and she was just like,
it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, and she was just like, hang on a minute, I've just got to stop and figure out where I am.
Oh god.
And yeah, it was just like, wait, what? You were like insisting that you were fine and you could go on your own, and now we're like halfway through the walk and we're in the middle of this pitch black field, and you're saying you don't even know which way you're going. Or she was like confused as to which way she was going. So we had to find where the path was. We had to sort of wander around and find where the nearest path was that would lead to our houses. And we got back and she was fine, she got in fine, but it was just a very tense walk back because, I don't know, it was just like, she was mad at everyone for like no reason, like saying snide shit, and then the argument happened, and it was just like, oh god, what are you doing? Weird. Like, this is not the situation I want to be in. Like, I would normally be stoned as fuck playing Elden Ring at this time. Like, why am I here in a field?
Why am I here?
That's
Yeah, that was safe to say. I shall not be following up on that one. I don't think, because she's a little bit mental. She can stay in the. She can stay away from me. Yeah, that was my story anyway. I hope that was slightly entertaining.
No, we had
I
some
liked
fun
it.
there.
I liked
We
it.
had
True, we had some cutaway gags. You know, we had some great shit going on there. That's it. That's the whole story.
Wow.
Amazing.
That's it for our topics, isn't it?
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. That's it for this episode of the
Wow.
Clubhouse. I mean, the Four Pillars podcast. Thanks
Thanks to
everyone
all
for
of our
tuning
wonderful
in.
patrons.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed the Patreon list so much. That's why it's such a treat whenever I come on the Clubhouse podcast, because I get to listen to the list again and how much it's grown.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's good.
yeah.
Well, how much it shrank these days.
Oh my god.
It's still a
There's
long fucking
no
list.
AC chat.
It's still long. It's still very long.
It's still a long fucking list.
Is there still son of a bitch OG Doggo in there?
Yep.
So,
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. Fat fuck cuck.
Ravjai.
Yeah, Ravjai, shout out to Ravjai.
I think Rafjai is in there.
Yeah.
What other funny names are there?
Yeah.
I can't even remember any off the top of my head, to be honest, apart from those like two. I like son of a bitch OG Doggo. That's funny.
Yeah,
That's a good
he's
one.
good.
And the way they developed over time as well
Yeah,
is what I
yeah.
enjoy about them all. Like
There's Gimme Your Penis. I like him.
Ginkgo Swag.
Ginkgo Swag, yeah. He comes after.
They're getting
Gimme
an
Your
extra
Penis,
shout
yeah.
out right now. This is crazy.
Yeah,
Extra
just the
shout
ones
out
we
on the
remember.
Four Pillars Network. Yeah, just the cool ones that have funny name.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
that's right.
I feel like people don't have as silly names anymore. I feel like they changed them and never put them funny again.
No.
Well, there's Kemosabe Gamer Cream Pies, which is totally.
I love the name Kemosabe Gamer. I don't know what Kemosabe even is.
It's
What
from
is
something,
that?
isn't it? I ask him. I've asked him like 3 separate times, and every single
Yeah,
time
and
he's
he's-
been like, "I've already fucking told you what it means," and I
Yeah.
don't ever remember.
I don't remember either. I'm the same. I think. The exact
It's
same
a
thing.
term used by the fictional Native American sidekick Tonto as the Native American name for the Lone Ranger.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Kemosabe. That's
Oh
Connor.
yeah. Yeah.
Is
Connor
that your,
from,
that was your native
That was your
voice?
Connor. Wow.
Well, no, that was
Wow.
his friend. You know, his best friend that he kills.
Canon
Connor.
or something.
Connor.
Right?
Kemosabe.
Oh God,
What? What's wrong with that?
we're gonna
Please
be
make it stop.
cancelled.
All right. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We will see you in 2 weeks for another episode of the Four Pillars podcast. We'll see you next week for an episode of the As Always podcast. And if you want to listen to the Clubhouse podcast, well, we just released a new episode. By the time this is out, head over to patreon.com/as always if you like, because that's
Yeah,
a
man.
lot like fucking this.
It is.
is.
So we'll
George
see
isn't
you
there, unfortunately.
I'm not,
But
yeah.
Unfortunately, I mean,
you
if
know.
he's welcome to whatever he wants, really.
Yeah,
true.
You know, like it's not like he's not.
That is true.
But yes, thank you everyone for tuning in, and we'll see you all next time. Thank you.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
See you later,
See you
everybody.
later, guys. It's been fucking sweet. Bye.
Bye.